Colorful as a mug.
When I go like this, you guys are gonna stop, alright? Keep on going. And yo, the B-flat blues move through the butts of the instruments and implements the body to move and groove. Soothe itself, move itself with the feet, dancing to the beat of the bass drum, face numb from the rum alcohol. Dancing in the air and blaring through the doors. The city is New Orleans. I'm gonna start this over because you guys kind of messed up. It was cool, it was my fault though, it was cool. Hopefully I get to the second round. Alright, here.
We should start rapping first and then we
Hey yo, the B-flat blues moves through the butts of the instruments and implements the body to move and groove. Soothe itself, move itself with the feet, dancing to the beat of the bass drum, face numb from the rum alcohol. Dancing in the air and blaring through the doors. The city is New Orleans, the year is 1904. 4 white men decide to explore the black section of the town where the jazz, the liquor, the pimps, and the prostitutes are found. And of course they only found one brown-skinned black woman taking trash outside. So they moved closer to the house and they glanced outside. Looked at her backside and fantasized of these black women and their big hips, thick lips. Wondered if anybody else was in the home, but no, she was alone. And even as by the liquor, they figured there's nothing wrong with violating the nigga, cause she was nothing more than a whore, a black whore. Therefore, they decided they'd sneak in through the back door. She didn't know that they were there, so they grabbed her by her hair, dragged her to the floor. Now she's gasping for air, and she's grabbing the door with her pants on the floor. Watching these 4 men in aggression with attention who cannot suppress their 4-inch erections. Did I mention she's 1 week away from conception? Did I mention she's 9 months pregnant awaiting her C-section? Did I mention this is aggravating? Because even though they know she's pregnant, they're still on top of her ejaculating. 3 of the accomplices in the corner watching fascinated, taking turns hopping on top of her and masturbating, taking turns shaking her, taking turns breaking her, taking turns taping her, and repeatedly raping her. So she puts her fingertips on top of her abdomen so the baby doesn't hear what's happening. But it doesn't work. See, her husband's at work and he won't be back till 8. And I guess he's running a little late. Who would have thought his African princess would be the one that they would rape? 8 minutes later, one of the neighbors calls her older brother, tells him to come over because she's screaming and she's probably in labor. So he's thinking that he's going to be the one to save her. So he runs up to the house thinking if there's anything he should make for her. He opens up the door and he sees these men raping her. So he reaches for his gunpowder. These dumb cowards have been raping his little sister for 1 hour. He shoots, the gun sprays, the gun showers, hits one man in his back and it cracks like a sunflower seed. The dumb cowards leave. Then one friend behind. So he walks over to his back, walks over to his spinal, and he shoots him in his back, and he shoots him in his spinal, blood leaking through his back, blood leaking on the tiles, and all you can see on his face is a smile, because he knows the year is 1904, and a black man can never get a fair trial. Meanwhile, 3 of the rapists are outside, and they saw their friend get killed by the older brother, so they figured they'd come back the next day and get revenge. But the brother wasn't there, so they caught the husband instead. They killed the husband because the brother wasn't there, so they dragged the body that they raped 12 hours earlier outside. And they beat her. And they hanged her. They lynched her. And then they took a knife and they carved inside her stomach and they ripped the umbilical cord and they took the unborn baby out and they smashed its skull on the wall. That was for them. This is for y'all. True story.